Hey warriors, a man walked into his boss office one afternoon and quit his job. No backup plan, no savings, no guarantee of anything waiting on the other side. His colleagues thought he had lost his mind. His family was scared. Even he, if he is honest, was terrified on the inside. But something in him knew. He had been sitting in that office for 6 years, working hard, showing up early, doing everything right. And every single year, success felt exactly as far away as the year before. Not because he was lazy, not because he lacked talent, but because he was spending all his energy running in a direction that was never going to take him where he actually needed to go. That man spent the next 18 months building something from nothing. There were weeks with no money, weeks with no results, weeks where every voice around him said, "Turn back." He did not turn back. Today his business runs in 3 countries, not because he got lucky, not because he was born special, but because he finally stopped doing the one thing that was quietly killing every chance he had and started doing 5 things that pulled success directly toward him. Those 5 things are exactly what we are covering today. And I want to be straight with you right now. These are not feel-good tips. They are not empty motivational words that sound nice and change nothing. These are real, specific, honest shifts in how you think, how you speak, how you wait, and how you move that change the direction success travels. Toward you, not away from you. Here is the quote I want you to carry into everything we're about to talk about today. Jim Rohn said this: "Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. Not by chance, by change. And change starts today in this video, if you let it." Before we go into the 5 secrets, do 3 things right now. Hit that like button, leave a comment below, share this video with one person in your life who needs it today, and subscribe to this channel because every single week we bring you real, honest, life-changing content just like this. Please do not skip any part of this video. Every secret connects to the next one. Stay with me all the way through. I promise it will be worth it. This video is for people who are ready to stop running and start receiving. If that is you, prove it right now and drop this in the comments. I attract, I do not chase. Number 1. Stop chasing success. Okay. Let us start with the one that might surprise you the most. The first secret that pulls success toward you is this: stop chasing it. Now I know what you are thinking. Am I not supposed to go after what I want? Am I not supposed to hustle? Work hard? Stay hungry? Yes. Absolutely. Hard work matters. Showing up matters. But there is a massive difference between working hard with peace and chasing with desperation. And most people do not realize they are chasing with desperation. Here is how desperation chasing looks in real life. You refresh your phone every 5 minutes waiting for a response. You cannot sleep because you are obsessing over results. You change your plan every week because nothing feels fast enough. You look at other people and feel sick inside. You feel like if this one thing does not work, you are completely done. That feeling, that tight, anxious, breathless feeling, that is chasing energy. And here is the problem with it. Chasing energy pushes things away. Think about this in real life. If someone is desperate for your attention, if they text you 10 times in a row, if they need your validation every single hour, what do you naturally want to do? You pull back. You create distance. It does not feel good to be around that kind of energy. Success works the exact same way. When you operate from desperation, when your whole sense of worth is riding on one result, you make worse decisions. You talk too fast in the meeting. You accept bad deals because you just need something to work. You skip important steps because you want to arrive already. But the person who is calm, the person who works hard and trusts the process at the same time, that person makes better decisions, speaks with more confidence, attracts better opportunities, because they are not operating from fear. They are operating from faith. This is not a new idea. The Stoic philosophers understood this thousands of years ago, and one of them said it in a way that I have never forgotten. Seneca once said something that I want you to really hear. He who is everywhere is nowhere. Read that again, slowly, because that one line could save you years. When you are chasing everything at once, when your energy is scattered across 10 directions because you are desperate for something to work, you are nowhere. You are not fully present in any one thing. And nothing great was ever built by someone who was mentally nowhere. Psychologist Abraham Maslow studied the most successful and fulfilled human beings he could find. One thing appeared consistently among all of them. They were not attached to outcomes in a desperate way. They were committed to their work, but they were not controlled by their results. That is the difference, and it changes everything. So what does this look like for you starting today? Do the work fully, completely, with everything you have. Then step back, breathe. Trust that what is meant for you is responding to your effort. Stop checking obsessively. Stop comparing your chapter 3 to someone else's chapter 20. Stop making today's peace depend on tomorrow's result. Work like it matters. Rest like it is coming. That combination, full effort plus inner peace, is magnetic in a way that desperation never will be. Success does not run toward people who are chasing it breathlessly. It walks toward people who are building steadily and trusting quietly. Be that person, starting right now. I want to know where you are in your journey. Type this below and let the community see you. Calm builds empires. Number 2. Silence your doubt. Let me ask you something personal. What does the voice inside your head say when you are alone, when no one is watching, when you are lying in bed at night trying to sleep? Does it say you are on the right track, keep going, you have got this? Or does it say, who do you think you are? This is never going to work. Other people can do this, but not you. For most people, if they are being truly honest, it is the second one, and that voice is costing them everything. Here is what nobody tells you about doubt. Doubt is not just an emotion. It is not just a feeling that comes and goes like rain. Doubt is a signal your brain sends to your entire body, and your body responds to it as if it were completely real. When you doubt yourself consistently, your body tightens. Your breathing gets shallow. Your voice gets smaller in rooms where it should be loud. Your decisions get timid. You stay in situations that are too small for you because doubt convinced you that you do not deserve anything bigger. And all of that, every single physical and behavioral response that doubt produces, pushes success further away from you. One of the greatest thinkers who ever lived dealt with this same battle. He was not a self-help guru. He was a Roman emperor. And he wrote about doubt and the mind in a way that is just as true today as it was 2,000 years ago. Marcus Aurelius once said something that I want you to really hear. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Read that again, slowly, because that one line could save you years. The doubt in your head is not the truth. It is an event. And you have power over how you respond to it. That is the whole game. So how do you silence the doubt? Not by pretending it is not there. Not by forcing fake positivity that does not feel real, but by doing one specific thing. You talk back to it with evidence. When doubt says you are not good enough, you do not just say, yes, I am, like an empty chant. You find real proof. You remember the hard thing you did last year that you did not think you could do. You remember the moment you showed up even when you were completely scared. You remember the time you figured it out even when you had absolutely no idea how you would. That evidence is real, and your brain responds to real evidence. Start building what some psychologists call a proof list. A simple, personal record of times you did hard things, times you came through for yourself, times you surprised everyone, including yourself. Read it when doubt gets loud, not as a magic trick, but as a genuine reminder of who you actually are. Because doubt lies. It takes your worst moment and calls it your permanent truth. It is not. Your best moments are just as true, and you have far more of them than you ever remember to count. Silence the doubt with evidence, and watch how differently you begin to move through the world. That inner voice has been lying to you long enough. Shut it down right now by dropping this in the comments. Doubt dies here. Number 3. Align your actions with your words. This one is simple, but it is so important and so commonly ignored that I have to say it clearly and directly. You cannot say one thing and do another and expect success to take you seriously. I know that sounds blunt, but stay with me, because this might be the most honest thing anyone has said to you in a very long time. Most people have a gap, a space between what they say they want and what their daily actions are actually pointing toward. They say, "I want to be successful," but they spend 4 hours a day on their phone doing nothing that moves them forward. They say, "I am committed to this goal," but they quit every single time it gets uncomfortable. They say, "I believe in myself," but they never take the risk that actually believing in yourself would require. That gap, the space between the words and the actions, is exactly where success leaks out. And here is the deeper problem that most people never see. Every time you say you will do something and then do not do it, you are sending a message directly to your own subconscious. That message is this: my word means nothing. And a person whose word means nothing, even to themselves, cannot build anything that lasts. There was a former slave who became one of the most powerful philosophers in all of history. His name was Epictetus. He had nothing, no money, no freedom at the start of his life, no comfort. And yet he understood something about human behavior that most wealthy and comfortable people never figure out. Epictetus once said something that I want you to really hear. First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Read that again, slowly, because that one line could save you years. Say it first, then do it. In that order, every single time. That is the whole secret to closing the gap between where you are and where you want to be. There is a concept in psychology called cognitive dissonance. It is the uncomfortable feeling that arrives when your beliefs and your actions do not match. Most people deal with that discomfort by changing their beliefs to match their actions instead of changing their actions to match their beliefs. They lower the standard rather than raise the behavior. They tell themselves, "It is fine. It is not that important. Maybe I did not really want it that much anyway. Do not do that." That is how people spend years going absolutely nowhere. Instead, close the gap, one small promise at a time. Here is a real example of what this looks like. There was a young man who told everyone he wanted to start a business. For 2 years he talked about it, he researched it endlessly, he made detailed plans, but he never actually started. One day someone asked him a simple question: what is one thing you could do today, right now, that moves this forward even slightly? He sat down that same evening and built one page of his website. Just one page. Nothing impressive to anyone looking from outside, but something completely real, and that one action, that one moment where his behavior finally matched his words, changed something deep inside him. The gap closed slightly, and he kept closing it, small action by small action. 6 months later, he had a real business producing real income. Not because of a massive dramatic moment, because he stopped letting his words live in a different world from his actions. Start today. Pick one thing you have been saying out loud and do one small version of it. Not tomorrow, today. Let your actions finally speak the same language as your words. That alignment, that integrity between what you say and what you do is one of the most powerful things success responds to. because it signals that you are someone who can be trusted. And success, like every good thing in life, moves toward people it can trust. This one separates the talkers from the builders. If you are a builder, claim it right now. My actions speak. Number 4. Let go of what others think. Let us talk about something that is quietly stealing your future right now. The opinion of people who are not living your life. Think about how many decisions you have made or refused to make because of what someone might think. How many times you stayed quiet when you had something important to say. How many times you did not start something because you were afraid of looking foolish. How many times you made your dream smaller, safer, less visible, so that it would not make other people uncomfortable. That is not caution. That is a prison. And you built it yourself. One what will they think at a time. Here is the hard truth. The people whose opinions you are most afraid of are mostly not thinking about you at all. Psychologists call this the spotlight effect. Our natural tendency to believe we are being watched, evaluated, and judged far more than we actually are. In reality, most people are so consumed by their own lives, their own fears, their own self-consciousness, that they have very little mental space left to consistently think about yours. You are worrying about an audience that has largely gone home. But even when people do have opinions, even when they do judge or doubt or criticize, here is what I want you to understand completely. Their opinion of you is built from their own experience, their own fears, their own ceiling. When someone tells you your dream is too big, they are not describing your limit, they are describing theirs. When someone tells you it will not work, they are not seeing your future clearly, they are seeing their own past clearly. Do not let someone else's limited view become your permanent address. Marcus Aurelius was one of the most powerful men on the planet. He led an entire empire, and even he had to remind himself of this truth. He wrote it in his private journal, not for anyone else to read, just for himself, because even he struggled with caring too much about what people thought. Marcus Aurelius once said something that I want you to really hear. It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. Read that again, slowly, because that one line could save you years. If the Emperor of Rome had to remind himself of this, you are allowed to struggle with it too, but you are also capable of overcoming it, just like he did. Here is what letting go of other people's opinions actually does for you in a practical way. It frees up an enormous amount of mental energy. Energy that was being spent managing perceptions, rehearsing explanations, pre-defending decisions that have not even been criticized yet. That energy, when reclaimed, goes directly into your work, into your creativity, into your courage. And courage, real visible, unbothered courage, is one of the most attractive qualities a person can carry. People are drawn to it. Opportunities follow it. Success recognizes it immediately. You do not need everyone to approve of your path. You need to approve of your path. You need to be the one person whose belief in your direction is completely non-negotiable. Start making decisions from that place, not from the imaginary crowd inside your head, from the real, honest version of yourself who knows exactly where they are going and is not asking for permission to get there. Let them think what they want. You go build what you know. Someone in your life needs to see you post this today. Drop it in the comments and mean every single word. Their opinions expire. Number 5. Trust the waiting period. This last secret is the one that most people never learn in time. And it is the one that breaks my heart the most, because so many people give up right here, right at this exact point, without ever knowing how close they actually were. Here is what I want to say directly and clearly. The waiting period is not wasted time. It is working time. Let me explain exactly what I mean. When you plant a seed in the ground, you do not see anything for a while. Days pass, sometimes weeks. The ground looks exactly the same on the surface, Nothing appears to be happening at all, and if you did not understand how seeds work, you might conclude that nothing is working. You might dig it up, walk away frustrated, try something completely different, but underground, quietly and invisibly, that seed is doing everything. It is building roots, establishing structure, preparing for growth that will eventually break through the surface in a way that cannot be ignored by anyone. Your success works exactly the same way. There are seasons in every real journey, seasons that look like nothing is happening on the outside, where the numbers are not moving, where the recognition is not coming, where the world is not confirming your effort yet. And those seasons are genuinely hard. I will not pretend otherwise for even a second. But they are not empty. They are completely full of growth you cannot see yet, of strength being built quietly inside you, of character being formed, of foundations being laid that your future success will stand on for years. The people who eventually pull success toward them are not always the most talented. They are not always the smartest or the best connected or the most well-resourced. They are almost always the ones who stayed in the ground the longest when it was hardest to stay. Winston Churchill once said something that I want you to really hear. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Read that again, slowly, because that one line could save you years. The courage to continue. Not the talent to perform perfectly, not the luck to arrive early. The courage to keep going when nothing visible is confirming that you should. Here is what I want you to do with this practically. The next time you are in a waiting period, the next time nothing seems to be moving and doubt is getting loud, instead of asking, "Is this even working?" ask yourself a better question. Ask yourself this: what is this season building in me right now? Because something is always being built. Patience, resilience, clarity. The kind of deep character that only comes from staying with something through real difficulty. All of it is adding to you, even when it is not yet showing up around you. And one day, sooner than you think, though perhaps later than you want, it will break through, visibly, undeniably, in a way that makes every hard, invisible, uncertain day completely worth it. Do not dig up the seed. Do not walk away from what you planted. Trust the waiting period. Stay in it. Let it finish its work. Your breakthrough is not lost. It is being built right now underneath everything you can see. If you are in a hard season right now and you are still showing up anyway, this one is yours. Drop it below. I trust the wait. Let me tell you what just happened in this video. You did not just watch something. You sat with 5 truths that most people spend their entire lives never hearing clearly. And the fact that you stayed all the way to this moment tells me something important about you. You are not someone who gives up easily. And that matters more than you know, because here is what I want you to walk away with today. Not a list, not a recap, not 5 bullet points to screenshot and forget by tomorrow morning. I want you to walk away with one feeling. The feeling that success is not your enemy. It is not playing games with you. It is not showing up for everyone else and skipping you on purpose. It is simply waiting for you to get out of your own way. Stop chasing it like it is running from you. Silence the voice that says you are not enough. Do what you say you will do. Stop shrinking yourself for people who are not even paying attention. And when the waiting gets heavy, and it will get heavy, do not walk away from what you started. That man from the beginning of this video, the one who walked out of his office with nothing but a decision, he will tell you himself. The hardest part was never the work. The hardest part was choosing to believe before there was anything visible to believe in. That is where you are right now, in the believing before seeing stage. And that stage, as uncomfortable as it feels, is exactly where every great story begins. Your story is not over. It has barely started. Now here is what I need from you before you close this video. Hit that like button right now. If anything in this video landed, if anything shifted even slightly inside you, show it. Drop a comment below. Tell me which of these 5 secrets do you need to work on most right now. Be honest. This is a safe space, and I read every single comment personally. Share this video today, not someday, today. Send it to one person who is in the middle of a hard season and needs to hear that they are not alone and they are absolutely not finished. And subscribe, because next week we go even deeper, and you do not want to miss it. You are closer than you think. You are stronger than you feel. And what is coming for you is bigger than anything you have been through. Keep going. Stay the course. The pull is already happening. Before you close this video, leave your mark right here. Let the next person who reads the comments feel your energy. My best is coming.